Mbappe 1-1.
Kylian, one of the superstars of world football. I wonder where this transfer ranks for Real Madrid, who have...
Uno, dos, tres.
So things are not going as planned, are they? Kylian Mbappe is undeniably one of the greatest football talents of the last decade. At just 26 years old, he has already played in 2 World Cup finals, winning one of them, a dream many players can only imagine. Yet recent performances have left fans disappointed, with criticism flooding from all sides. People have even turned his form into a meme, and yes, even a pizza shop took a jab at him. But really, is Kylian Mbappe over? To answer this, we first need to ask, who is Kylian Mbappe?
De muchísimo tiempo y ahora en la realidad soy un jugador de Real Madrid.
Kylian Mbappe was born on the 20th of December in 1998 and raised in Bondy in Paris, with everything around him just moving him towards football, as his father, Wilfred Mbappe, was already a football coach, and his bigger brother that was took in by the Mbappe family and treated as their son, Julius Ukoko, was already playing professional football, and they were more than brothers, as Mbappe looked at him as his first idol growing up, and that proved for Mbappe that everything is possible, as he was already playing for the French team under 20s and went to the same academy that Mbappe will later join, that provided us with unforgettable great talents like Anelka, Ben Arfa, and most importantly, none other than Thierry Henry. But Mbappe since a young age, and he has decided his future, that one day he will not be a regular footballer, he will be the greatest young player in the world. And he did achieve that. But his talent was not only in football, as Mbappe was also smart academically, even learning Spanish and fluently speaking it by only 15 years old. So we know he understands every insult that the fans say to him. And I don't think that the Spanish fans are going easy on him. But the kid was something else. Even at 11, while still playing for AS Bondy, he was called for a training session for Chelsea, meeting Didier Drogba and Carlo Ancelotti, not knowing back then that this man will change everything for him. And by 14, he was having all of the big names wanting him. You name it. Liverpool, Bayern, City, with only one club on the kid's mind, which is Real Madrid. Even visiting the Bernabeu, taking photos with his icon, Cristiano Ronaldo, and just not believing that all of that could be happening to little Kylian. But already, his family took the decision as he joined the Clairefontaine Academy. And for the French people, I'm really sorry if I did butcher the name. Following his big brother's steps, as Mbappe was clear that he wanted to start playing football in France. And luckily for Monaco, they were needing him as much as he needs them. As Monaco was trying to build a new team to forget about the previous couple of years, them being relegated to the second division in France, Leonardo Jardim saw something in that kid, and in 2015 he brought him to the reserve team. But who would bet on a young kid like him? But Monaco did, and luckily for them, he didn't disappoint. As just after 2 weeks from joining the reserve team, Leonardo called him to the main squad to join forces with great talents like Joao Moutinho and Falcao, and upcoming talents at the moment like Fabinho, Bernardo Silva. Who was going to stop them with this Monaco great squad at the moment? And believe me, in that specific season, no one did. And on December 2015, Mbappe, coming off the bench for his first match ever for Monaco, breaking the record of Thierry Henry as the youngest player to ever play for Monaco. And already in 2016, in just February, with a couple of minutes left on the time board, he did it. He scored his first goal to again break Thierry Henry record as the youngest ever to score for Monaco. And the kid was just starting. By signing his first professional contract for 3 years, there was no one going to stop Kylian Mbappe. But this was young Kylian. Now Kylian is 26 years old and he is already having a lot of achievements under his name. winning the World Cup at 2018 at just 19 years old, with being the FIFA Young Player of the tournament, winning the Golden Boot award in 2022 World Cup with 8 goals, 2 assists, and it's really obvious right now that Mbappe's favorite competition is the World Cup. Like, who can forget his performance against Argentina in the 4-3 win in the 2018 World Cup, with this run from the right wing that still gives chills to football fans. And also his performance in the final of the 2022 despite losing to Argentina in the shootout after a 3-3 draw. Mbappe managed to score a hat-trick and also this unforgettable volley that we still see up to this day. But Mbappe didn't only excel in the World Cup, as outside of the World Cup, Mbappe won 7 times the Liga, with being the top scorer in 6 of them, winning the French Cup 4 times and the Super Cup 3 times. And with France, Mbappe didn't only win the 2018 World Cup, he also won the UEFA Nations League in 2021, and when he was still with the under-19s, he did win the Euro in 2016. Currently, Mbappe is still in his first season with Real, and he already won 2 titles, the UEFA Super Cup and the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. He did score in both of them, and believe me, he didn't fall down on the individual titles either. With 5 times Player of the Season in Liga, 3 times France Footballer of the Year, being top scorer in 13 competitions, Mbappe is having 344 goals and 160 assists in only 469 games for club and country, winning 19 trophies in his career, with being PSG all-time scorer, as he scored for the French Giants 256 goals in 308 matches. Mbappe is just something else. Also, Mbappe is just not only about numbers, as he's having performances to back it up. Just keep in mind that Mbappe is still 26 years old. Yes, a lot of people will debate that Liga is weak with easy teams to score on, and you are right. But Mbappe didn't only do it in the Liga, as he did great performances that we cannot forget, both in the Champions League and also with the French national team. And that's what made Real keep going after him, because Real didn't go after him not once, not twice, but 4 times. But is that the only reason that made Real go after Kylian? Well, this is not the only reason, as Real Madrid is now about making profit more than anything. It's just not only football for Real anymore, because if you take a closer look about their signings, yes, they are top caliber players, but there is a couple of categories you have to fill, and some of them is to have a media influence. Being young, as you see in the rumored signings being Trent Alexander-Arnold and Davis from Bayern. Do not get me wrong, they are great players, but Davis didn't have the same performances with Bayern since 2020, and Trent's defensive game is really questionable. But both of them fit the same categories as Mbappe and Bellingham, which is young, talented players having a great social media presence, so that opens your eyes that Real is no longer only searching for football. You need to have other aspects too. After all, Real is the first football club to exceed 1 billion euros in revenue without even including player transfer profit. But Real saw the final opportunity to get their dream player with problems happening between Mbappe and the board of PSG, saying that he's not liking some people in the management, referring to their sporting director Leonardo Araujo, and Leonardo himself stating after Mbappe left that he was against Mbappe's renewal in 2021. The situation was just getting more bitter between the two sides. Even with club president Nasser El-Khelaifi stating that he wants Mbappe to stay at the club, but he needs to sign a contract. There was a lot of rumors speculating at the time, but Real had a task on their hand first, as they had to get business done on the 1st of June against Hungary Dortmund in the Champions League final. But we already know by now, Real Madrid, they don't lose finals, as they were pretty bad in the first half, as Dortmund was providing an exceptional performance, making everyone believe that Real Madrid Champions League dominance is over. And after Carvajal scoring the first goal from a header in the 74th minute and Vinny scoring the second after the pass from Belly and doing his iconic celebration, the final whistle blew, making them champions for the 15th time in history. And they were not done celebrating, as just in 2 days, on the 3rd of June, it finally happened. Real Madrid had announced Kylian Mbappe have signed with them under an agreement that will make him a Real Madrid player for the next 5 seasons. And on July 16th, with 80,000 people in the Bernabeu screaming his name, matching the same number as the most people attending a player presentation, as same as his icon Cristiano Ronaldo back in 2009, it was an unforgettable moment. Everything was in its right place, but little did Madrid fans know that their best dream will turn into their worst nightmare. To be honest, it would be totally unfair to put all of Real's bad performance on Kylian, as just in his first match against Atalanta in the UEFA Super Cup final, Mbappe scored his first goal in the 68th minute, proving the quality that he is having as a great player. But a lot of people are doubting him now due to inconsistency in the performances. But what do you think is causing Mbappe's bad performance? Even a better question, is Mbappe even having a bad performance? If you look at the stats, it's not that bad. For the first season, especially with Real, Mbappe scored 14 goals and is having 3 assists in 24 matches, with scoring bangers.
Oh no no! Mbappe goal! هدف مباغت.
With the last one of them being against Ishbia in the last match in La Liga.
سهام الريال، هذه محاولة كيليان مبابي بمحاولة، الله، هيا يا مبابي، عانق أحلامك، حقق أهدافك، سر هنا أيها العاشق، سر هنا في البرنابيو.
But numbers are not everything, because also if we talk about numbers, Mbappe was caught offside 23 times in 15 matches this year in La Liga only, with 8 of them being against Barcelona in El Clasico. And to be honest, any striker that relies on speed is going to have this problem, but 8 times is a lot. That reminds us of the good Alvaro Morata, the king of offside goals. But another problem with Mbappe's performance, that sometimes you see that he is not even able to score easy chances or penalties, as he missed 2 penalties in a row in really important moments too. But what's making the fans fuming is something like this. Against Liverpool, Mbappe was caught walking multiple times, not even pressuring the Liverpool players. Even McAllister was looking at him like, what are you doing? It just feels that he is lost. And also his expected goals this season is not looking great, with 44 shots, scoring only 9 of them, making him average a goal every 143 minutes. But maybe we are witnessing a change, because Mbappe managed to score in his last 3 games, providing a better performance than the whole season, providing an assist also. So maybe Mbappe just needs time. After all, this is still his first season with Real, and the team is not the same as the previous season. As with the retirement of Toni Kroos and Modric not playing as much, the Real Madrid midfield has lost its quality. It's not looking the same. Also, him playing as a striker instead of a left wing is one of the factors. Even a lot of people are blaming Ancelotti and that he's not able to manage a team full of stars like this and not having any clear tactics. On the other side, seeing amazing performances from Bellingham, Vinny, Rodrigo up front, which will make Mbappe look either really good or just a tap-in striker. With the winter stop coming, Mbappe is having a lot of time to focus and fix all of his tactical issues. Only time will tell what will happen. Will Mbappe get back on track, or will he flop like big other names in Madrid? What do you think? Please provide me with your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more football content, and always let me talk.